Fucking, I'm on one tonight. Here's another thing that's obviously been going on. You guys know about the Alabama shit. They banned abortions. And not if you are a patient, but if you are a doctor that performs an abortion in Alabama, you can get up to 99 years in prison for essentially murder. Now, it's one of those issues that's so divisive and so convoluted, because a lot of people say, oh, this week or that week or this week or that week. And, not everything's black and white. But sometimes things are black and white. Now, I'm not saying that it should be completely illegal to get or perform an abortion under any circumstance. That's not what I'm saying. I don't necessarily think that. However, I keep having to start and stop it. However, I don't want my tax dollars paying for that. You know how you get money taken out of your paycheck? That's the government wasting your fucking money on foreign wars. Do you understand that? Everyone's holding up a fucking sign. All the the people that are free thinkers, or someone that I used to be a hippie. I hate to use that term, but it's a shortcut to thinking, as Jim Morrison would say. At least in the movie The Doors. It's a shortcut to thinking. These hippies are holding up signs like anti-war, anti-government. But they want more government. Like, why do you want more government? Now, what happened in Alabama, the whole conundrum, the whole piece about the whole abortion thing is this. This is what... It is this. This is the thing. Now, the right, which I'm not necessarily a part of. I have some conservative views. Sometimes I fall on the side of the left, and that's okay. They're like, actually, fuck you. I'm the future. Conservatism and libertarianism, which is the absence of any government at all. I think that's absolute bullshit. We obviously need some kind of government, and libertarianism has always been a dead end. So I would like to personally decide where I spend my money. But here's the thing. I don't think that you should be able to go get an abortion on tax-funded dollars. Now, personally, I think it's wrong. I do think it's murder. I do think, you have a living, growing being inside of you that you are deciding to kill. Now, whether I think it's right or wrong or not, here's the thing, is that this is it. The conservative viewpoint is that every individual has a right to choose for themselves. Really, true conservatism is you should be able to smoke weed. You know why? Because the government shouldn't be able to tell you what to do. So the left's argument about abortion is that it's a woman's body. Now, the right's counter argument is that in the womb, the individual, the child's body, is a body of its own. Even though it may not be able to make decisions for itself, it is a body. Therefore, it's essentially a citizen. So, if you know anything about libertarianism, it is the absence of government completely for the individual. So, the government can't tell the individual what to do. You have an individual inside of you. Now, I personally believe in that. I do. I know this is going to piss a lot of y'all off. You have a... Man, it cut me off. Hey, I'm picking up my rant 5 minutes later. Hey. Whoa, rah. Rah. You have a living, growing being inside of you. All right. You have a living, the embryo, it's alive. It's growing. And it's definitely growing, obviously, and it is a being. It is a sentient being. We all do have a soul. And so it's a living, growing being. Do you understand? I don't know how else to explain it. Now, I'm not going to scoff or hate. I know plenty of women that have gotten abortions. And so, I would never try and shame or disgrace or make them feel horrible. It is an extremely hard decision to make. I hope you don't make it. But listen. Actually, hang on. If I can pull it up quick. There's a funny news organization called the Babylon Bee that I really like, because I've realized over time that comedy is really like, comedy is way more important than you've ever thought it was. I mean, it is quite literally, the irony of everything. Like, once you reach the peak of irony and in comedy, that's what makes things funny, is something so out there, so outlandish, so crazy that it makes it funny. So here's the line. As a comedian, I go here and you laugh. Now, if the line is here and I go here, it's not funny anymore. I'm just getting serious. I'm just getting serious as fuck. So I'm going to show you this little article by Babylon Bee. Alright, the article, which is comedic, it might not be funny to you liberals because it's just so advanced for your mind. Your mind can't take it. You can't oppose killing puppies unless you adopt every dog on the planet. Again, let me read it for you. I know, it takes a second. You can't oppose killing puppies unless you adopt every dog on the planet. Now, what that means is a lot of things. You can't oppose killing puppies unless you adopt every dog on the planet. What that means is one of the arguments of, can you imagine the hundreds of thousands of children in foster care? Can you imagine? There's so many children in foster care. Why are we having more children? Now, here's the fucked up part. You can't oppose killing puppies unless you adopt every dog on the planet. That's their argument. You can't oppose killing children unless you adopt every child on the planet. Do you understand? This is their argument, that you can't oppose killing your child inside of the womb until every child... Now, let's just hypothetically, let's just explore this. Every child on the fucking planet gets adopted. Is it still okay to kill a child in the womb? Now, you know what's fucked up about this is I bet a ton of you women watching this right now, you can't oppose killing puppies unless you adopt every dog. Y'all have more? If I killed a pregnant dog because it needed a fucking abortion because there were too many dogs, you know how many of y'all would throw a fucking fit? We're talking about fucking humans. Do you understand that? Y'all would throw a fit if I aborted a dog's litter. And this is something you need to understand. I don't know. I'm going to be kind of funny, so don't take me too seriously for a minute. All right? Just take it light. Hey, don't you feel all that emotion building up in here in the fucking sacral and the heart and you know, I'm getting pissed off right now. You feel all that? Just relax. Just listen to me for a second. Listen. I'm being funny. I don't know if it's because y'all are scared for the child. I don't know if it's because y'all are scared for yourselves. I don't know if it's a smaller issue like rape, which I actually agree with abortion on. That's one absolutely I agree with. If you get raped, you shouldn't have to have that child. I don't know if it's because you don't want your vagina to get loose. I don't know what it is, but you are murdering what is going to be a child. You are taking that life away.